Now, who comes here on a Wednesday night for bingo? Yes. Oh, not many hands. That means a lot of people should. Well, Rhoda Rollins Stone is not here yet, but she's due here. And she does a great job on a Wednesday night. So please try it out on Wednesday night. And Thursday night is karaoke for those who don't know already. So it's a good thing to come here on Thursday night. For those of you who aren't Loft members or don't know about the Loft, please talk to us about that. Okay? I'm going to just tell a little bit about my transgender to fill in for Rhoda. Just something happened the other day. 2 days ago, I was at the hospital taking my mother home from the hospital, and I went to get in, and I got in the elevator, and in the elevator in front of me, with his back to me, when he got in after me, was Johnny Mastro Marino, who I knew from grade school, and who I haven't seen for maybe 30 years or so. And he definitely doesn't know I'm transgender. The last he knew, I was Frankie Sisco, not Fran Sisco. So I was about to touch him on the shoulder, as I would, I'm not embarrassed about it, and say, John, how are you? Good to see you. And yeah, it's a change, whatever, just take it up from there. But I realized something. I think I've really become a woman because I didn't touch him on the shoulder. And why? It was very humid out that day. My hair was frizzy like it is today. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to have him see me with a ball of frizz. I decided not to touch him on the shoulder. Later on I regretted it, you know. But I find that I'm getting into this very traditional girl mode, and that was one of the things. Like, I never really would have thought of that as a guy, you know? And then another quick thing about this transition for me, some people, when I'm with a group of people, they'll say, oh, how do you know him, her? How do you, and did she, he, you know, they get all the pronouns wrong or right, you know, back and forth. And I say, don't worry about it, it's okay, it's okay. But one time, it really makes me feel good when I go into like CVS and they say, Miss, can I help you? You know, sometimes it's because I'm 20 feet away from them or something, they don't say sir or something. But you know, they're really everyone's been very, very nice about it. Well, I went to this broker-dealer conference. This is a few years ago before I started living full-time as a female. And a fella I knew who was an attorney who shared an office with me, Jack. I hadn't seen him in many years. So he was there now, and he left that job as a lawyer, and he's now manning the table for an oil and gas deal. There's 700 brokers there. I decided I was going to finally come out as a female to the whole group. I drove down to DC. I walk in, and I knew Jack, you know, we talked every day for years. And I said to Jack, he's like 20 feet away, and he's talking with some people. I go up to him like, I'm seeing you, Paul. I got closer, and I said to him, Jack. And he probably recognized the voice, but we hadn't seen each other for a few years. And he looked at me, and then we got closer, and he said, do I know you? And I said, and he knew my wife. He met my wife. So he said to me, do I know you? So I said, Sisco. Frank Sisco. And he went, oh, you're Frank's wife. I tell you, my ego was like, I felt so, I don't think I ever felt as much on top of the world as I did that day. Being genuinely thought of not only as a female, but as my beautiful wife, you know. So I mean, that was like, you couldn't get me to dress in men's clothing after that for anything, you know. But when Roro comes, Roro is very, very funny, and she's very good, and we'll have some fun with her later on the drag queen side of things. All right?